Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Rietspruit Game Reserve on Paint Dog TV with myself, Gareth Poole, and the lovely Ashley on camera with us this afternoon. Hello, hello indeed to everybody. Very excited, guys. It's our last big game tracking safari, at least for the foreseeable future. And we're going to go out and see if we can track down a leopard this afternoon. I mean, to be fair, we'll track whatever we come across, but the Painted Dog crew had an incredible sighting of the resident female last night. I wasn't here, but they found the Kudu Krip 2-3 female here at Lamunda and Krip, her favorite little spot where we often find her, where there are these two little water holes. And so we're going to head out there this afternoon and see if we can find any signs of her and see who else might be about. The lions are somewhere. Nobody knows exactly where. There were some tracks of them heading west, I believe, from the eastern half of the reserve, heading west back this way. There were apparently also some tracks seen on Leadwood, so not too sure. Sounds like they had a big walkabout last night. And of course, if we find their tracks, we're definitely going to try to track them down as well. So let's see what we come up with. But just so excited to be out here with everybody. Another beautiful afternoon. It's still quite hot, about 37 degrees Celsius right now. So again, 100 or just over 100 Fahrenheit. Nice and toasty. So hoping that the water holes are going to be productive. Haven't seen any tracks of anything just yet. Let's see who has joined us. Good afternoon, Carol, Willow, Mary, Karen, Wide-Eyed, Jennifer. Lovely to have you all with us. Very excited to see what happens this afternoon. Very old hyena tracks there that caught my eye. Wide-eyed, trust me, you have no idea how thrilling it is being the one here tracking it. I love it. Absolutely love tracking big game. It is such a thrill. It certainly gets the adrenaline pumping. Particularly, of course, when I'm down on foot and I know that I'm close to the animal that I'm tracking. It's amazing how your senses just heighten. And obviously that moment when you do discover them is just such a rush, so rewarding. Now, I'm very grateful that I get to do it with all of you. So trust me, I'm the lucky one that's out here tracking the big game on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. Right, now, don't think I'm going to start at the waterhole where that leopard was last night. Ashley and Jana said that she eventually got up and moved in an easterly direction. So I think she was probably heading towards Kudu Krip, which is an area where I last saw her. She's been spending a lot of time between these water holes here. Update from Kaya that the two male cheetah are on that side of the reserve, so we won't be bumping into them this afternoon. Giraffe cam needs to be checked out after the hooligans yesterday. Thanks to Tropa, we'll get on it. With regards to your question about Kwenga Tomo, no, I don't know anything about that area, but Brent certainly does. Brent has had a lot of dealings that side, so maybe when he's back on drive, which I believe is very soon, he'll be able to help you out with more info on that. Yes, thank you, Betty. The cold has certainly come and gone. I did, however, lose my voice last night shouting at the TV when the Springboks lost to Ireland. Very disappointing result there, but it's okay, lessons learnt. We're still in the World Cup, still got more games to come. But yeah, I was hoarse this morning. I could barely talk when my son Harrison came and woke me up. I was very confused why Daddy sounded so funny this morning. But yeah, anyway, feeling much better, thanks. Karen, I see you've mentioned you posted some photographs of a rhino and its calf. I haven't seen them yet. I assume you've posted them onto the app. I'll definitely go have a look. I can even have a look. Oh no, I've got a new phone. I haven't put the app on it yet. But I will have a look. And I'll let you know. That's very cool that you got some nice photos of the beautiful rhinos. You never know, we might find No Hope and the calf again this afternoon. Ashley and I were successful obviously recently in tracking them down. I've just slowed right down now because this leopard, I've found her tracks here on many occasions here at this next junction of roads here. She'll cover, quite a lot of ground in a night. I have touched on her behavior and movements recently on another one of the drives. Her movement is actually quite erratic and all over the place at the moment because she is still figuring out her territory and establishing that territory. She zigzags a lot. She goes up and down, back and forth. So I've just stopped here next to a very prominent game path that she uses. It's interesting to see who has walked along here. She hasn't, by the looks of things, but a hyena has. Quite fresh as well. You can see the hyena's print just here. Very distinctive heel with a hyena's track. You can see how it's almost like a 45-degree angle where that track is set or where the pad is set, and it's just 2 lobes. Hyena's only got 2 lobes, whereas a leopard would have 3 distinctive lobes at the base of its heel. And then you've got a wildebeest track over here. Also giraffe over here. You can see these larger 2-toed hooves of the giraffe. So lots of movement up and down this game path. Now if you continue following this game trail, it'll almost certainly lead you to water. And it's amazing that these little highways that are created out here in the bush that all of the game will use. Looks like it was a herd of wildebeest. There's quite a lot of tracks back here. There's tracks of the ghost here. Tracks of that big male leopard. Look like they're from very early last night. I'll just bring the vehicle up a bit closer so that you all can see the leopard's tracks here, the male leopard. I'm not going to track him, however, for 2 reasons. 1, tracks are old. 2, he's called the ghost for good reason. He does not like vehicles. And I've run into him maybe 3 times. But literally just by luck, not really tracking him. And I know that he'll just very likely just run from us if we did try to track down this particular leopard. Now let me just move the car so that we're not creating a shadow. It's a bit easier to see the tracks when they're in full light there. There we go. Beautiful leopard tracks here. This one's probably the clearest to look at here. And you can see those 3 lobes that I was just talking about at the base of the heel here. And to tell the difference between male and female is purely just on size. So this actually looks like his back right paw, and this one, which is a bit bigger, being the front right paw. So the back paws are smaller than the front paws. Obviously the bulk of a leopard's weight being more towards its front, and then also where all of its power comes from when it's tackling its prey or climbing a tree, hence the front paws being larger than the back paws. Yeah, so the track is wind swept, which is why I think it's from probably early last night. There hasn't been all too much wind today. Yeah, not the freshest set of tracks, but really cool to see leopard tracks regardless. I always get excited when I see them. Just making sure that there are no tracks of her here as well, because of course that young female leopard will from time to time connect with this male. I'm not sure yet if she has mated with any of the males. There's clearly no evidence of it in terms of looking at her physique. She's not pregnant now. Her mother is pregnant, however, the kudu krip female. We saw her once about 2 weeks ago at Seskan Krip, and I'm almost certain she's pregnant. I could see it on the back side of her belly, between her back legs. Lovely to have you with us, Becky, on the tracking safari this afternoon. Big game tracking is such a lot of fun. Right now are aiming straight for Kudu Krip. That's the direction we're headed now, and I'm hoping we might find some tracks of this female leopard there. But we do know, of course, that this little waterhole gets a lot of action in terms of the rhino, white rhino and black rhino. And No Hope and the calf were there. Was it yesterday morning? Yeah, yesterday morning. So I'm sure they'll still be in the area here. Maybe we'll find tracks of them. Just going back, there's another game path here, and I thought I saw some rhino tracks there. Yeah, looks like that black rhino was here. Yeah, it looks like it's the black rhino bull. So this is the track that caught my eye, just here. You can just see the middle toe of this black rhino here, very clearly see that. And then the back of the heel over here. Looks like probably last night as well, and true to black rhino style, straight across the road. Didn't walk on the road much at all. Very nice. Not tracking that black rhino either, as we know. Very shy, but at the same time, those tracks are a little bit old. Betty's just put up a comment saying, I thought I heard the game paths were created by elephants and then used by other animals too. Would that be correct? To some degree, yes. I mean, elephants follow the same game paths, and because of their weight and size of their feet, they may widen the track. But it's not only elephants, it's rhinos as well. You know, any number of animals, if they keep continuing to use the same track, will create a permanent path through the bush. It's just the really big ones that are the ones that are, you know, often created by elephant. Even buffalo, hippo, they create massive tracks. So another intersection of roads here. Very busy little section here because you've got 4 roads that all come together here. Often find rhino tracks here. And that leopard, that female leopard. No tracks here today. Well, old tracks of No Hope and the Calf. This is where we ran into them yesterday. And they continued along that road. Porcupine and civet tracks. Right, let's get down to the waterhole, which is close by here, and just see if anybody's there or has been there recently. Brilliant, thanks Karen. I'll definitely have a look at those photographs. Don't see anybody at the waterhole at first glance. What is really cool is the signs of rhino here, particularly white rhino. So you can all see the white rhino's dung over here. I've spoken about it before. It's very easy to recognize white rhino versus black rhino purely because of the makeup of the dung. White rhino are grazers, so their dung is just full of finely chopped grass, and then black rhino will have those little twigs in it. But you can also then see on this side here how much activity there has been of rhino rubbing up against this tree. So you can see all the tracks on the ground here, the number of white rhino that were here. It might have even been No Hope and her calf. But look at how they have smoothed this bush willow. It's incredible how smooth this is. So they literally, this here is for their bum. They're just scratching their bum, either on the sides or literally will get both legs on either side and scratch, get up into the genital area as well, which collects a lot of ticks, and they scratch up against here. And then you can also see it here on this beautiful granite rock here. Look at this. I mean, this is like a baby's bottom. So smooth from the years of rhinos that have been rubbing up against it. I'm sure the elephants are using it now as well. Warthogs love to do it, but there are white rhino tracks everywhere around here where they came and had a good rub up against the rock. And this, I think it's a russet bush willow tree. This is really cool. How smooth this has got. Those tracks of those rhino do all look like from yesterday. I think it might have been No Hope. Let's go have a squiz at the waterhole. like there's been a lot of rhino activity here today, so they've gone to drink elsewhere today. But I do want to just get out and check to see if that leopard came past here. She often drinks at this waterhole. Certainly been a troop of baboons through here today. This could be why the rhinos haven't come here today. There's lots of bees, lots of freaking honeybees drinking here at the moment. There was a giraffe here today. No leopard tracks. Do you know what they're talking about, Ash? Did you hear? Rhino.
South of Hippo Road itself. Copy, thank you.
Good afternoon, Mauricio. Lovely to have you with us. We're out on our big game tracking adventures, trying to find some fresh tracks that we can follow. We've had quite a lot of tracks. Rhino, white and black, leopard. None of it fresh yet. The trope of that little small house that you're asking about is actually a hide. Just a hide here next to the water. It's our pleasure, Becky. We love showcasing this beautiful place we call home with everybody. All right, everyone, we're going to keep going. I'm going to basically now just slowly work the road network back towards where the crew found that leopard last night and just see if I can pick up any tracks. But at the same time, we'll be going through areas where we often find signs of the white rhino, and particularly No Hope and her calf.
I tried to make a block, but I don't see any tracks coming out here. Comrade, I'll come and give you a hand. I'll be there by. I'm on the hook line with the door. I went to any place, I checked the water. It looks like the thing was there. They still lie down the block.
Sounds like a couple of the guides are trying to track down the lions this afternoon. They haven't got any fresh tracks yet, so I'll just monitor that. And if they do find any fresh tracks, then we'll probably divert and go up that way, everybody. Give the guys a hand, show them how it's done. My good friend Simon. Birdman. How are you?
What's happening?
Nat. Nothing.
The jumbo on Leadwood.
Yeah.
If you could believe that.
Yeah. Amazing, because that bull was at Ace this morning. So he trapped.
Yeah, it's trapped. But the cow's trapped as well. Was he by himself?
No, I think Kevin's put videos up.
No, I saw of the bull.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he put videos of the bull just below Fig Tree crossing there.
Okay.
It was there.
Okay. I thought the herd was with him up there as
I
well.
think there's more than one track going from Porfide along that road that goes into Leadwood.
Yes.
There's a sign there, so obviously they went there. I think they were at Porfide last night.
Okay. No, but I haven't seen anything fresh here yet.
No, I don't think they have. I think
Did you go past Seskamp now?
yeah.
Just briefly.
Yeah, I didn't stop and look for it, I just drove.
Did you come down Kudu from Seskamp?
I've just come across here from to the south. The cheetah are there on Kaya.
Yeah.
I don't know if one or two of the males are down here somewhere.
I don't know.
Check in the south, but it seems like there's some pride action near wildebeest.
Oh, that's where I'm generally going to head to, I think.
But they say they may have split or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'll go back there later, fine, and let the blokes do the PT then.
Exactly. Nice to see you, bird. Have a lekker afternoon.
Hey?
Have a lekker afternoon. Cheers, bud. Our good friend Birdman there, everybody. He's out and about trying to find male lions by the sounds of things. He thinks they might be down in the south of the reserve. We could always divert that way if he does find tracks of them. Does sound like the pride are all over the place. Anyway, we'll keep monitoring what the other vehicles come up with in terms of their tracks. Another big intersection that I just wanted to quickly hop out at and have a look to see if we've got any cool tracks here. Just that troop of baboons by the looks of things here. What's that? Matthew, apparently in Andrew's tent, is the answer Ashley's giving me. Alright everybody, no fresh tracks of anybody here. We keep going. Now this area we're moving into up ahead here is where No Hope and her calf moved yesterday, and where I think that female leopard moved to as well. Literally, as I say that, here's her tracks, the female leopard. You can clearly see the tracks there in the soft sand. And another one back here, which is a little bit easier to tell in terms of aging a track. It's very hard to age tracks in sand that soft, because it always looks windswept. Now the question is, where did she go from here? Because we didn't see her tracks back at that intersection. You can see them here and here again. This is definitely her. So that's great news, everybody. We've got some tracks. Now we'll just have to go back and probably expand the search a bit further to the east to see if we can pick up on her tracks again. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to quickly take a short stroll back here and see if I can see if she turned off the road here. It is quite difficult because Simon's just driven along here and driven over her tracks. And then on top of that, the baboons have walked over her tracks from today. Now, in terms of distance from where Ashley and Jana saw the leopard, we are probably only about a mile east of where they saw her last night. So she would have covered quite a bit of ground from this point where we found her tracks here. Yeah, don't see any more tracks of her here. I think she might have left the road. Might have turned right here somewhere. Hard to say though, because like I say folks, vehicles and baboons have gone over some of the tracks here. But that's okay. Let's go back, turn around and go check a couple of the other roads behind us here and hopefully find some more. Now if she's going this direction, she usually ends up going into a small little dry riverbed. It's not far from here. But she could also go all the way back down to Lowveld Dam, an area where we found her tracks before. But we'll just check the next two roads here quick, just to see if there's any tracks of her coming out there. Just saw some prints here on this game path, but I think they belong to the baboons. Also some white rhino dung here, and then I got a bit confused at first. I thought this might have been the little calf. But no, it's zebra. Yeah, these are baboon tracks. And their tracks are everywhere. But of course these troops of baboons get quite big. Sometimes up to 150 individuals in a troop. So not surprising that there are tracks everywhere. So nice if we could have some alarm calls to help guide us to this leopard as well. We'll be listening out for that. Now unfortunately what I am seeing on the road, everybody, is a lot of vehicle traffic. I think there must have been some serious reserve management that went on in this area today. Pumping water into water holes, turning on the pumps, turning them off, maintaining the roads, clearing trees. There's quite a lot of work, also maintaining the fence line, checking the fence line. There's a lot of maintenance that goes into keeping this reserve ticking along and safe for our wildlife. And I think a lot of these vehicles drove along here today, which doesn't help our cause, because of course they may have flattened all of the leopard tracks. Okay, no luck here. So I'm just going to go back, check the next road over. Good afternoon, Susan. Good to have you with us. We're searching for a leopard, our female leopard. The one that's resident close to Painted Dog HQ. The Painted Dog crew actually bumped into her last night at a waterhole not too far from here, and we've just now seen a set of her tracks. Just trying to find some more tracks at the moment. Listen to the red-billed hornbills calling there. A beautiful sound. The last time I actually saw this female leopard, she was hunting impala just up ahead here. So I know that she regularly comes into this area searching for them. We're still very close to the little waterhole we just checked earlier, where the hide was. It's just off to our left here. For the time being, all I'm seeing are baboon tracks. She crossed here. I don't know if you can see I don't think you'll be able to see the tracks there actually. Looks like that leopard came across here. Not convinced yet. Might be a young baboon. The front of a young baboon's paw print here. See this here? I'm sure it's her. It's interesting though, because there's actually two tracks on top of each other here, which means she paused. If a leopard continues walking, those tracks will register, about 30 centimeters apart. And here, there's two tracks that have registered on top of one another. So she paused here for a moment before carrying on. Now, I think she's gone to drink at Kudu Krip. Now, we didn't see her tracks back there. I may have missed them, but there were a lot of tracks of all the other animals that had been there today, and that's maybe why we didn't see her tracks. I think she might have gone straight across the road there where I stopped the vehicle, because that's just the fastest, the straightest, quickest route to that waterhole. So I'm going to circle back to that little dry riverbed I was telling you about, everybody. I think she might have gone in there, so I just want to go and have a look there. Now, female leopards, and actually male leopards too, but female leopards in particular, hate baboons. Baboons are a big threat to them. Baboons will actually attack both male and female leopards, but male leopards sometimes have more of an edge just because they're bigger cats. And we of course now have lots of tracks of baboons in this area as well, so she might have moved out of this area completely if those baboons bumped into her or got close to her. Sherlock Poole. Yes. I'm sure my son Harrison will enjoy that. Yeah, so there's definitely no tracks of her coming back to the road here. So I think she cut straight across and went to drink at that little waterhole and then maybe moved down into the riverbed. We'll go check there next. Ash, will you just relay any messages that Matthew might have for me? Thanks. I'm just wanting to have no obstruction in hearing stuff. Another little game trail that crosses the road here, and I've just seen something there. Have a look at. Might be baboon. It's a rhino, but not from today. Once again, I think it's no hope. Actually cross the road here using this game path. Just having a close look at this tiny little sickle bush tree that's starting to grow here. Looked like there were hairs on it. Sometimes you'll pick up on fibres of hair from leopard, or all the cats, leopard, lion, cheetah. They do sometimes leave hair behind, either intentionally or unintentionally, when they're walking along those game paths. Rishi has asked a question about a waterhole or pan that has a hide up on stilts. With good sunset views. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. The only one that I know of that's got, something with stilts is Lemunduran Krip, which is certainly a beautiful area, and there are loads of tracks there, but you don't really get any sunset views at that hide. Not sure if that's the right one then. There's a squirrel alarm calling up ahead here. Go have a look there quick. I think that squirrel stopped. Might not have been alarm calling. Yeah, that is a possibility, Mauritia. They may have removed that hide up on the stilts. But again, you know, I've been driving around on this reserve for 10 years. And I don't recall seeing it. Oh my word. Look at this, everybody. Oh my God. Here I am with my head glued to the road looking for tracks of this leopard. And we've bumped into the herd of elephants. Well, one of them, but I can hear others feeding in the background. What a treat. Oh my God. So wonderful. I love these moments. She's busy playing with a stick there, I see. There you can hear the crack of another tree that's been broken, fed on. It's so weird that she's playing with that stick. She's already stripped all of the cambium layer off of it. I don't think she's going to eat it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. When she exhales out of the trunk and you see the dust kick up off the road. Beautiful. Really nice with her standing still like this. You can also see the very impressive toenails on the front of her feet. Those 3 big toenails. Ah, dust bathing. Oh, that's so cool. Awesome. Oh, that is just the best. I love it when they do this. How lucky are we, everybody? Interesting to see how she's resting that back leg, hey? Elephants will regularly need to do that. Obviously a lot of weight on those legs, but also a lot of ground covered every day. I see she's secreting from those temporal glands still, this particular female. This is the one with the collar, of course. Oh, look at that. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Busy going to the toilet. Jumbo style. Oh, I can hear the stomach rumbling. She's busy communicating with the members of the herd that are behind her, by the way, everybody. So to her left, sorry. We can hear them feeding in this block, just to the left of her. Stations I've located. Stations located the herd of elephant. They are most of them in the block to the southeast of Kudu Saitpat, but I've got one of the cows just stationary on Kudu Sait at the junction Kudu Stalepat.
So it will only be the males down here on Leadwood, is that right?
Yeah, that's affirmative, Paul. I think she's going to go drink now, everybody. We're still very close to Kudu Krip here. It's just behind us. Maybe why she was communicating earlier, just communicating with the herd of where she's moving to. But sometimes I think it's also mainly just a contact call as well. You know, the elephants will get quite split up sometimes when they're feeding. So they just remain in contact with one another by using those stomach rumblings. Standing by.
Gareth, how far are you from Kudu Krip?
Literally at the junction just south of it. So 100 meters.
Okay, copy. I'm about 2-3 minutes out. I'll join you shortly, thanks.
Copy that. Are you coming from the south?
Affirmative from Kudu Krip side.
Copy. I've just had visual of a vehicle go past me on Pompat. Not sure if that's you there, Jakes.
On the junction
Oh, here comes the whole herd, everybody. They're coming out here. Amazing how they listened to this cow here that did the communicating. They're all coming out here. Oh, this is going to be epic. They're going to go drink. Right. Let's make space for them. Look at that. Hello, you beautiful giants. And little giant. That calf, I'm sure, is going to be so happy to get to the water here. As mentioned, it's been a really hot day, so it's time for a drink. Oh, the bull's here. A young bull here. That's interesting. So we know that the older bull with the collar is on Leadwood at the moment. But that's the young bull that's just come up in picture there, everybody, on the far left. Just an update, the young bull elephant, the younger bull elephant is here with her now, going to drink at Kudu Krip.
With that, thank you, station. Is there any other station on lock over there?
Yeah, it's just myself and Jake's here. You're welcome to make your way as a third.
Copy that, thank you so much.
Just going to go back and give the elephants a bit of space here, everybody. And also just make sure that we have a way of exiting if they do decide to move on. Right, here we go. This is going to be a treat. The little calf was the first one to get to the water. He'll be very thirsty. Oh man. What a treat, guys.
What would my best approach be towards Kudu Krip? Now on the work part, making away.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. You can come from any side of the crib. They've just started drinking now. Oh, and the light on them here is just perfect as well, guys. Oh, we are very lucky people. Listen to that sound of the water rushing down the bull's throat. Oh, interesting. Just chased one of the cows away there. Kudu Krip is the one on the far eastern edge of Lemundoring Oos. It's quite far from Seskan Krip. Very interesting. So the young bull has now pushed that cow back there. Don't know why. It's quite rude. Ah, man, these bulls can be such bullies sometimes, eh? Anyway, it's okay. We'll just go around him.
I'll be making my way already, you guys, when I'm a little bit closer.
Copy. Probably just pushed her back because he wants his spot at the waterhole. I know that elephants do that. They quite particular with keeping their spot free of any other animal, and not just other elephants, but you'll see them chasing off hippos and warthogs and kudu and whatever else might be at the water's edge. Ah, this is awesome. Interesting, the matriarch's already heading off. She's had enough to drink. That little calf is certainly getting his fill here though. He's getting up on the edge there. Probably just trying to rest that leg more than anything else. Interesting. A little bit of a greeting there with this younger cow to the bull. Oh, listen to that, guys. She's busy communicating. She wants to move on. I think I'm just going to move back and give them some space here, everybody, because it looks like they want to come this way. The little 3-year-old's bull is having some fun with the older bull there. He really is a bully, eh? Check how he had to push that cow out of the way, or why she had to make space for him. Big bully. It's interesting, the matriarch's now returned to the waterhole. Maybe it was just too crowded for her before. Little calf's trying to suckle on mom here. Okay, looks like the matriarch wants to come along the road here, everybody, so I'm just going to give her space. Ah, she's going for some elephant pudding. That's why I come to the road. The that's going in the trees there, which you'll see stripping and feeding on now. It's like a succulent, full of nutrients and water. And there's certainly a lot of it on this reserve, so these elephants are making the most of it, that's for sure, particularly now in the dry winter months. I think she's going to go off here. There's a game path that goes down into the riverbed. Yeah. It's amazing how she knew that gap perfectly where she's just squeezed through there. Just going to go back a bit here. Look at the little one. Yes, you are so big and brave and strong. Look at you. Such a show off. Yeah, we can hear your squeaky little trunk. Oh, this is just unreal, guys. Oh, how I wish my wife and son were here for this. The little guy wants to follow us. The behavior of these little calves is just incredible. Standing by.
Guys, I've just passed St. Crib and making my way north to Crib.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, you can make your way here. They're still pretty close to Goody Crib. That was Charles, everybody. That was chatting to me on the radio now. He's coming to join us with the elephants. He's got some family that are visiting at the moment, so he's been taking them out on some Charlie's safaris, which I'm sure they are all thoroughly enjoying. And they're in for a treat here this afternoon, that's for sure. Come and spend some time with the elephants. Hello Michael, good to have you with us. Yes, you can eat elephant pudding. Human beings can consume it. Quite bitter though. I've eaten it a few times. Got a lot of water in it, but it's very bitter. It's almost like it tastes almost like a sour apple. You're not really feeding, are you? You're just pretending because you're a little bit unsure with me here. Oh yes, you're so brave. Don't touch the car. Don't do it. You are such a show. Oh God, I love these animals. No, don't touch the car. Look at his eyes. God, they're amazing. Don't touch the car. Hey! Little shit. Oh, I love him. He's so cool. Oh my word. Moments with these creatures are priceless. Oh man. Michael's asked the question, do I think the calf is so boisterous because he doesn't have playmates? No. Michael, young elephants, particularly young male elephants, are always boisterous like this. I've seen young female calves also play up a little bit towards vehicles, but it's mostly from the young bulls. It's almost like they've got a point to prove. But it's mostly just inquisitive nature. That's what it is. And it'll last up until about the age of 10 before they stop doing it. Looks like the elephants are now all pushing on. They're going to go down towards that riverbed. Mom here is not in too much of a hurry, however. She's enjoying the acacia tree that she's feeding on. And of course, little calf doesn't want to leave without mommy, staying close to mom. He wants her food. Oh, he really is cheeky. Get your own food. You know how to do it. You've learnt already. Of course, the mothers will sometimes share with their young, and the babies also learn from watching their mothers and what their mothers feed on. I think he did actually get a bit from her there. Now he's interested in Jake's vehicle. He's heard another vehicle approach. He's like, let me go show them how big and strong I am. You can hear one of the elephants flapping her ears quite aggressively down towards the river there. There you go. He's going to show off to Jake's. I wonder what's going on down there. I can hear grumbling and I can hear ears flapping. That's the sort of behavior you'll see from an elephant when something's disturbing them. So you never know, maybe there is something down there that's disturbing them. Maybe it's that female leopard. I don't know, but we can't see it, everybody. It's just too thick where that elephant is right now. Very weird noises coming from down there. I wish we could see what's going on. Copy that. Sounds like they are fighting now. I'm going to quickly try and get down there, guys. There's a road that cuts back here. Oh, sorry, little one. Gave him a bit of a fright when we started the car there. Sounds like the elephants are fighting. Okay, copy. There's now 5 vehicles coming this way. I don't want more than 3 vehicles here, please. So Sammy, you'll have to wait. Jakes will let you know when you can come in. Yeah, there. You can see them there. Just see the tops of their heads there. But I think it might be over. Looks like they're all moving together in one direction there.
Station, make your way. I'm going to pull out, Gareth. Thank you.
Copy that. Sammy, you can keep making your way.
As well, still responding for that in Clove, about 5 minutes out.
Copy that. I'm going to be leaving the area. They're moving down towards the riverbed. I'm leaving Sammy in control. Oh, that was incredible. What an awesome sighting, everybody. Oh my word. That little bull elephant is just the cutest thing in the world right now. Well, him and no, it's little baby, of course. Man, that was awesome. So special. Wow, that was cool. Right, now it's leopard time. We of course have got massively sidetracked here, everybody, but pleasantly sidetracked. Oh, that was awesome. There's some giraffe. Hello, giraffes. There's another wonderful treat. Beautiful male giraffe here. What's he watching? Staring down into the thickets here. Not alarm calling, but he's obviously seen something moving in there. Not too worried about it, however, because he keeps glancing back at us and at another giraffe which is just behind us. Oh, there went a big tree. I think that big bull elephant has just bowled over a massive tree back there. Wide-eyed? No, I don't think so. I don't think these animals remember human beings. I think they recognize vehicles. They recognize the smells and the sounds that come from a vehicle, including, people's voices. But no, I don't think they recognize individual people. Certainly not wild animals like the ones we have here. All right, Mr. Giraffe, very nice to see you. Thank you. We're going to be moving on. We're going to go find a leopard. Good luck with the elephants back there, by the way. Watch out for the little one. He's feisty. So we've just gone past the point here where we had the last tracks of that female leopard, everyone. And I'm just going to push on a bit further south on one of the roads she might have used from this point. Can't really check the riverbed now because the elephants are in there. She could be in that riverbed, but she usually goes south from this point. We'll just head south and try our luck. So if she did continue south, this leopard, there's a good chance she would have gone past Leopard Dam. I'm going to head that way, everybody. We'll also just check the bottom end of the riverbed here. We know that she often goes into that riverbed at this point. Go ahead, Paul.
Are you still with the Ellies or who is in charge there?
I left Sammy in charge there, Paul.
Sorry, I'm not reading it.
Negative, I'm no longer with the elephants. Just get hold of Sammy, he's in control there.
Yeah, I'm not answering. Okay, thanks.
He is answering. You just need to listen to your radio. No tracks of the leopard there, everybody. She didn't go into the riverbed there. But I'm still going to push on to the Lowveld Dam. Such a beautiful spot anyway. We'll just go and sit there maybe for the last little bit of our drive this evening. And we are almost out of light as well in terms of tracking. Let's see if she didn't go up here. Another often busy little intersection this. Not today, however. Just Impala tracks. Yes, Michael, I agree with you. We will have buffalo here one day. And they are awesome creatures to be around. Can't wait for them to be one day reintroduced to the Rietspruit Reserve. Some white rhino tracks on the road behind me, and I see white rhino poo just up ahead here. Just trying to gauge how fresh it is. It does look like it's on today, but maybe this morning. If these white rhino were here. You can see how dark the dung has become because it's dried in the heat, in the sun today. They were heading straight towards the Lowveld Dam. Must have gone and had a drink there today. Might still be in the area. Just trying to see if I don't see that leopard's track along the road here, everybody, but so far nothing. Very excited to get to the waterhole here, everybody. It's just up ahead. Still dreaming, always dreaming of seeing a leopard drinking at this waterhole. Just pull up slowly, you know, on the side here and spot a leopard drinking on the other side. Maybe tonight's the night. Can see some impala on the far side of the waterhole here, so that doesn't bode well for our leopard sighting. Oh my word, look at the size of that kudu. Yes, he is a monster. God, you are beautiful. That is a massive kudu bull, everybody. That's about as big as they get. Those horns are incredible. My favourite antelope. Very nice. This has got to be one of the best spots on the Rietspruit, without a doubt. Hard to beat this view. Good evening, Rosemary. Glad you managed to just get in on time and get to sit here with us at Lowveld Dam with this incredible sunset and the Drakensberg Mountains in the background. And we're just going to sit here, everybody, for the next 10 minutes and see if we get lucky with something turning up to drink. Looks like there's a duiker that's coming down to drink on the far side of the waterhole. Common duiker. such a vulnerable time for these antelope when they come and drink. Because of course we know the leopards and lions are active at this time of the day.
Getting mobile, any update?
You can see how nervous that little duiker is. Has a quick drink, then raises its head, then drinks again, just making sure nothing's sneaking up on it.
Tim, I just here for Tim. I'm not sure who you're looking for. That's also going to be easy for them in the river, if we can, you know. I can read you. Yeah, the 8 vehicles on below the site.
Amazing how well that duiker actually blends in. You know, if it stops moving, because of its coloration, it really blends into the tones of the soils in this area. I've once sat at a waterhole in the Kruger Park when I was still working for And Beyond as a guide, and I was watching a duiker drinking at a waterhole like this, and we then watched a male leopard come in and kill that duiker right at the water's edge. Absolutely mind-blowing sighting. We followed that male leopard. He carried that duiker back to a tree which was only about, I don't know, 400 yards away from the water, and in that tree were 2 dead baby impala. That male leopard had fed on one of the baby impala, almost finished it. He'd put a second one in that tree. He'd gone to drink at the waterhole, because obviously drinking water helps with the digestion process. And when he got to that waterhole, killed this duiker and took it back to the tree where the 2 baby impala were sitting in the tree. Unreal. Such opportunistic predators. Brilliant, Mauricia. I see you've sent us an email with the image. We'll definitely try have a look at it and try and identify that beautiful spot you were at. Alright, leopard, it's time for you to show up and come and have your drink. such a epic view. Copy. What are you seeing, Ashley? Was it moving? I think that's a tree. Just so peaceful, eh? Sitting here listening to the emerald spotted wood dove. And now hearing a vervet monkey chatting in the distance. Michael, no, this is Lowveld Dam, the one that we're sitting at here this evening. Waiting for our leopard to show up. That male leopard we had tracks of right at the beginning of our afternoon's adventure. We're heading this direction as well, by the way, everybody, and I know that he drinks here. The ghost. I've seen him here once before. So you never know, he could turn up as well. But sadly we are running out of time. But what another exceptional afternoon it has been. certainly love my job and love this place, that's for sure. It's been wonderful sharing it with you all again this evening. A lot of fun focusing on the tracks of the big game, and then of course that amazing moment of bumping into the elephant herd and that little baby elephant that decided to play with us again. That was amazing. Who's that flying in there? Woolly neck storks. A pair of woolly neck storks flying over. Alright everybody. No leopard tonight, but that's okay, we'll catch up with them later. Thanks very much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you out here again very soon. Have a wonderful day everybody.